I'm here tonight because it seems like I'm having some kind of a Lyme disease flare-up. In my legs, I've got kind of some crawling feeling, and I'm on about month 10 of Lyme treatment. So I've been doing, well, we do diet and we do all the things I listed on the website, debugyourhealth.com. But in terms of actually targeting the Lyme, I've been doing the Cowden protocol for about 10 months. I've been pretty much symptom-free until recently, when I've started getting this crawling feeling, and I'm on also parasite medications for, still working on flukes, although I haven't seen any come out recently. I'm still testing well on fluke medication, and I'm also doing a little bit of chelation with E3 Live. So I'm doing a lot of things right now. I'm still on the Cowden protocol for Lyme, I'm doing parasite medications, and I'm doing a bit of chelation. So my sense is that I'm not really sure what's going on. I think that probably the chelation is bringing out some things that's making maybe some babesia come out in my legs. That's what I'm suspecting, but I don't really know for sure. I did test a little bit yesterday. I was too tired to make a video, but I did test a little yesterday, and I was testing really well on some of the drainage things, and I actually had to do some work up in the attic and sweated for about an hour yesterday, like the sauna. Came out with a red face, totally drenched, and I actually felt better last night than I had the previous couple nights. But I just wanted to sit down and kind of go through in detail and try and figure out what's going on more with my legs specifically. So I'm going to hold my legs, or one of my legs down here with right around my shins. It tends to kind of twitch and crawl around my shins and on my calf. So I'm just going to kind of hold that area and have my husband test me here. And then I'm going to hold the Cowden protocol. I've got all the 12 herbs in here, and I've got magnesium and serapeptase, so I'm just going to hold that. I'm going to actually scoot back and just hold that as well on my leg.
1, 2, 3, hold. Yes,
so I'm much stronger with that. I'm going to take away the magnesium and the serapeptase. I'm going to just try and see which ones are helping me. Cemento, let's look at that first.
1, 2, 3, hold. Nope.
No. Let's look at Banderol.
1, 2, 3, hold. Nope.
No. Inula.
1, 2, 3, hold. Nope.
Kumenda.
1, 2, 3, hold. Nope.
Mora.
1, 2, 3, hold. Nope.
Okay, so now I'm going to go for the parsley, panella, sparga. All three of those, the drainage. I don't have berber in here for some reason.
Hold.
Kind of a little bit. Let's go for the panella.
1, 2, 3, hold. Yes.
By itself, the sparga by itself.
1, 2, 3, hold. Nope.
And the parsley.
3, hold. Yes.
Do we have any berber? So you can go get? I don't see that in here. So not on the sparga, but I'm testing well on the parsley and the panella. I also want to go ahead and try the serapeptase and the magnesium. While he's getting that berber, I've got also some liquid neem. I've also been waking up. I woke up between 1 and 3 a.m., which is usually liver kind of thing. It could be the parasites that I'm working on, but it could be something else with the liver, or it could just be that my liver's overloaded with all the parasite medications and the chelation and the Lyme. So I've got some neem. I've got Woodland Essence CSA formula, good for babesia. I want to try that out. I've got the parasite medications. I've got diethyl here, and I've got praziquantel. And I've got some minerals. I've got citramins. I've got MethylGuard Plus for my methylation, just checking that. I've got Toxin Absorb Max and Corella, some absorbers for metals, and I've got E3 Live. We actually take the E3 Live and put it in ice cube trays into tablespoon-sized servings, and then we refreeze it. So this is a bag of E3 Live. I want to just see if I'm weaker on that, if I need to maybe take a break from the chelation. And I've got colon program and whole body cleanses, because I actually just started the colon program, and that's when I kind of started getting this crawling feeling. So I'm not sure if that's a coincidence or if that has to do with the colon program. I started this because I actually was feeling a little bit of a yeast flare-up. I had gone on some business lunches, and I just had meat and a salad, but I think probably the dressing had some sugar in it or something. We normally don't eat sugar, so I think that just was causing some yeast to flare and some digestive things. So I started the colon program, but that may actually be causing this Lyme kind of flare-up that I'm seeing. So I would just want to, that's the overview of what I've got here. He's got some Berber now, so let me try the Berber.
1, 2, 3, hold. Yes.
Okay, super strong on the Berber. So these are strong, the Berber, parsley, and panella. I want to try the serrapeptase by itself.
1, 2, 3, hold. Not really.
Not really. Magnesium.
1, 2, 3, hold. Nope.
No. So I'm already on 3 times the dose, the recommended dose for the Cowden protocol. But probably what I'll do is I'll increase it even further, my Berber, my parsley, and my panella. Let's look at the CSA formula from Woodland Essence.
1, 2, 3, hold. Nope.
No. Let's look at some Toxin Absorb Max.
1, 2, 3, hold. Nope.
Let's look at some Corella.
1, 2, 3, hold. Nope.
No. Let's look then at the let's look at the MethylGuard and the Citramins. Citramins first.
1, 2, 3, hold. Nope.
MethylGuard Plus.
1, 2, 3, hold. Nope.
Neem, well, yeah, let's go for the colon program. Let's just see.
1, 2, 3, hold. No, much weaker.
I'm weaker on that. Okay, so I just started this recently, so maybe actually I should go off of that. Do you want to see my baseline again?
Sure. 1, 2, 3, hold.
And now the colon program.
1, 2, 3, hold. Yeah, that's weaker.
It's weaker. Okay. What about this whole body? I'm not currently taking that, but I'm just kind of curious.
1, 2, 3, hold. No, it's about the same.
Same as the baseline. Okay, so I need to delete the colon program from my, if I want to get my legs to stop crawling. I've got some neem.
1, 2, 3, hold. Nope.
No. And I've got Prescripta Cyst, probiotic for digestion.
1, 2, 3, hold. Nope, that's also weaker.
That's weaker. Interesting. I'm not currently taking that, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to do the parasite stuff last. Let's do the E3 Live, which is my chelation.
1, 2, 3, hold. Say that's also weaker.
I think it's weaker. Do you want to see the baseline again?
Sure. 1, 2, 3, hold.
E3 Live.
1, 2, 3, hold. Yeah, that's weaker.
It's weaker. Okay, so I need to take a break from my chelation. I need to take a break from my colon program. Now I'm going to go for the parasite medications. I've got some praziquantel here.
1, 2, 3, hold. It's the same.
Same. And I've got some diethyl.
1, 2, 3, hold. Nope.
No. I'm also taking some mebendazole, but I don't have that here to test, but I think that's fine. I'm going to actually hold in my liver and just see if these parasite medications are still helping me while we're sitting here doing this. So
1, 2, 3, hold.
It's my baseline of me holding my liver area. Now I'm going to put the praziquantel on there.
1, 2, 3, hold. Nope.
No, about the same. And I'm going to put the diethyl on there.
3, hold. That's weaker.
Weaker. Okay. So I probably want to take a break maybe from the diethyl. The praziquantel, I'm on both of these. The praziquantel, I think I'm taking 6 pills a day. So I'll probably, you said it's about the same, so I'll probably maybe just stay on that since I just started this round of praziquantel, I guess about a week ago, and I usually do about a 3-week round of praziquantel. So it looks like the crawling in my legs, it may be babesia, it may be Lyme, Borrelia, or maybe something else. I don't know exactly what it is, because the solution here isn't telling me that. It's just telling me that Berber, Panella, and parsley seem to help. So let's just verify that one more time. I'm going to hold my leg one more time just to make sure we still see the same thing. And I'm going to put these 3.
1, 2,
leg.
3, hold. Yep.
Pretty strong. Okay. So it's just telling me, you know, brain nerve cleanse, parsley's detox, Berber detox, just telling me I need to detox more. Maybe I'll actually do another sweat session as well, because I did notice that I slept a lot better and felt better after I sweated. So so it seems like really what I need is better detox here. And I just, while we're here, and it's actually Christmas Eve, I just want to make a comment about the emotional side of having Lyme and having sort of some difficult health issues, including parasites and heavy metal toxicity. Is that, you know, this is really a 24-hour a day, 7-day-a-week job, and it doesn't matter if it's Christmas Eve or not. And sometimes, you know, it's hard when you're right before Christmas and you just feel the crawling in your legs just coming out. And, you know, especially for me, I haven't had Lyme symptoms in quite some time. So, you know, it's like, oh, really? You know, it's Christmas. Does this have to happen to me? And it can get kind of, you know, a downer to be in that situation. But those are the times you just have to dig deep and think and try to brainstorm and try to come up with solutions. That's what I try to do, and just hang in there, keep going. Doesn't matter if it's Christmas or the middle of the night or whatever it is. And there's, you know, there's always hope and there's always ideas out there, and I just keep plugging at them, and I just remember that, you know, every day it's really a blessing, and I'm certainly thankful for that. It's Christmas Day, and I'm back to doing another follow-up video on the video I did yesterday, Christmas Eve, about my Lyme flare-up and my crawling in my legs. I haven't been doing many follow-up videos, but I thought it was a good idea to maybe start doing 1 or 2. I thought about when I was expecting to test yesterday, I was expecting to find that I needed more Banderol or Cemento or one of the kind of aggressive things to go after the Lyme, but we found that I actually needed to stop my chelation, stop my colon program, and stop my diethyl parasite medication. So I did all of that, and I found that yesterday that I needed more of the Berber, Panella, parsley drainage, and so I did double up on that. I actually had a great night's sleep. I didn't notice much crawling at all, a little bit of twitching, but not much at all, significantly reduced. The other thing I did after I shot the video yesterday was I thought about it, and I thought, okay, my body's really saying it wants more drainage, not more killing or not more chelating. And so I also did some skin brushing, because I thought, well, if I need to drain, maybe it's my lymph that, maybe my lymph will help me. So I did some skin brushing as well before I went to bed, and I felt great after I did the skin brushing. So I kind of thought about it after I saw what I was testing well on yesterday. I thought about it and thought to do the skin brushing. And then I had a great night's sleep, and of course, because I don't stop trying to figure things out, I thought about it some more. And I had I have a couple of theories about what could be going on. I don't really know what the answer is. One theory is that the chelation I was doing is pulling out metals, and we know that in an environment with lots of heavy metals or toxins, that Lyme tends to love that. So it's possible the Lyme that was encysted and hiding in my joints, especially in my ankles. We know my ankles were swollen when I first got Lyme, that maybe that decided to kind of come out. It said, okay, there's metals in the environment, so it's a good time for me to come out. So that could be what happened. And then my body maybe actually was doing a pretty good job of fighting it, but then just couldn't detox it all. So that's one theory. Another theory is that you know, just the parasite medications and the chelation and everything else I'm doing is just kind of overloading my liver and my kidneys and my detox organs, as well as maybe my lymph, and therefore I can't put all this stuff out. I can't detox well. So I don't really know exactly if the Lyme is actually flaring and I'm actually fighting it pretty well and I just need help on the detox side of it, or if I'm just overwhelmed in general and need help on the detox or lymph side of it. So I'm still kind of not sure. This is kind of how I figure things out and how I come up with my opinions, how I base my opinions that you find on the website, and come up with my theories. Is that I test and I think about things, and then I test some more and I think about it and try and kind of say, okay, I'm testing well on this. What could really be the problem? What is really going on? So that's kind of how I figure things out. So I'm back today, the next day, after kind of stewing on this overnight. I've got some more things to test. So I'm just going to have my husband again go through these things with me, and I'll explain them, what I've got here as we go. So I've got, again, I'm just going to test my baseline. I'm going to, again, hold my leg where I was feeling the crawling, down near my ankle and my shin and my calf.
1, 2, 3, hold.
I got my parsley, berber, and panella again, which I was testing well on yesterday. So let's just see how I'm doing today.
1, 2, 3, hold. Nope.
Not really? Interesting. Okay, so I have doubled this as of yesterday and today as well. I've doubled all of these. So not testing as well on that. I've got a terrain remedy called vascular terrain. I've been testing, I test my terrain remedies on Zyto because there's so many of them. I could test them at home, but there's so many it would take forever. So last time I was at Zyto, I was testing really well on this one. So I just want to see if this vascular terrain will help me out.
1, 2, 3, hold. Yeah, that's a little stronger.
It's a little stronger. Okay, so I'm still testing strong on that. And I've got some lymph remedies. Actually, I've got another Zyto one, Coricana from Energetics. Another kind of drainage remedy I was testing well on. So let's see how I do on that.
1, 2, 3, hold. Yeah, that's also strong.
Also strong, okay. And then I've got some lymph. I've got Lymph Tone Energetics, Lymph Tone 1, 2, and 3. I tend to do the best on Lymph 2 for some reason, so let's just test that one first.
1, 2, 3, hold. Yeah, that's much stronger.
Okay, Lymph 1.
1, 2, 3, hold. Not so much.
Not so much, okay. So put that here. Lymph Tone 3.
1, 2, 3, hold. No, that's
No.
also just like baseline.
Just like baseline. Okay, those are out. And then I've got some Redazorb liposomal glutathione just to see if my liver's overloaded with all this chelation and medications.
1, 2, 3, hold. Nope.
No. I usually do pretty well on glutathione. I also have ALA in the house, but usually glutathione will be the one that I'll test strong on if my liver's overloaded. I just know that from experience. And I've got another mineral blend, fulvic humic mineral blend. I tested yesterday, I think citramins or multimins, one of the minerals, just to see if I was mineral deficient. And I remembered that I usually test a little better on the fluid, on the tincture or the fluid, instead of the capsule. I don't know why. One practitioner told me that A-positive blood types tend to do better on tinctures and fluid supplements than they do on pills. I don't know why, but it seems to be true in our case, or me and the girls are A-positive, so it seems to be true in our case. But I remember that I'm actually, last time on Zyto, I tested the best on this one, and I have been taking a little bit of it, so just want to see if that'll help and see if I should take more.
1, 2, 3, hold. No, it's also like baseline.
Like baseline, okay. So let's go back through these. I've got vascular terrain, choricana, and lymph 2 that we're testing really strong according to you. So let's go back through those one more time.
1, 2, 3, hold. Yep.
Okay, just compare and see what you
1,
think
2,
is the
3,
best here.
hold. No, that's weaker.
It's weaker, okay.
1, 2, 3, hold. It's about the same as TPNB.
Okay.
So lymph 2 is the best.
Lymph 2 is testing the best. Okay, so apparently my intuition about skin brushing and lymph was a good one. I'll probably then do some more skin brushing tonight. You know, another thing to get the lymph going, they say jump on a trampoline. That doesn't work as well for me for some reason. The skin brushing works really well, and the hot cold work really well, which may be why when I was sweating up in the attic on the 23rd for an hour, the kind of hot and then it was cold outside, the hot and the cold transition for me sometimes gets my lymph pumping. So that's another theory there, that maybe it's really a lymph detox problem and not actually a Lyme flare-up like I originally thought. So kind of getting, well, or maybe the Lyme is flaring like I said, but my body is taking care of it. Now I've got the detox problem. But it's interesting that skin brushing and doubling up on some of these drainage things really got my crawling to kind of go away, or to be, you know, much less than it was previously. So I've got also I want to try one more of the Berber, parsley, panella. I want to go at them one by one and just check one more time on that to see if I should keep doubling them.
1, 2, 3, hold. No.
No. Okay.
1, 2, 3, hold. So just like baseline.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, hold.
Okay, interesting. So yesterday I was testing really well on these, but I did double them since then. So I've been on double the dose. So apparently I'm good with those now, and I just need to work a little more on my lymph. So my hope is that this video, this little add-on follow-up video, gives more of a sense of how I think about things, how I come back and try and come back with some new ideas and some new focus, and then try to kind of get back to what was the problem, and then later, you know, once I've kind of hopefully figured everything out, I kind of come up with my opinions about certain things and how they work.